Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, it might be a little too late for this, and I don't give a fuck. But we're gonna be ranking NFL teams by how they performed in the 2025 season. Again, pretty late for it. Because the combine's happening. We already had trades. We have not signings yet. But still, I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna make this video, so let's hop right into this video. So now we're gonna start with the Chicago Bears. They're gonna get an A. This team was expecting to win like 8, 9, maybe 10 wins. This team won 11, won a playoff game. I mean, they overperformed. They had a very good year with Ben Johnson. So overall, good season for Chicago. And yeah, next we got the Cincinnati Bengals. We're gonna give them a D. I mean, I knew this team was not going to be good. I had them like 8, 9 wins, maybe 7. This team won 6, and because of Joe Burrow's injury, it's the reason why they sucked this year. And also the defense sucking too, because the Bengals defense always tend to suck. So I have this team. So this team went 6-11. They underperformed. They kind of just had a shitty season. Then we got the Buffalo Bills. I'm giving them a C. I mean, this team kind of just did just what they were suspecting to do. They won 12 games. And they went to the divisional round. They got blown. Well, they lost to the Broncos. It's just typical Buffalo Bills season. Not surprised. They're gonna be at C. Did they do anything special? They just did jack shit all year. So yeah. Now we got the Denver Broncos, and I'm giving them an A. If they went to the Super Bowl, it would be an S, but I'm giving them an A. They went 14-3. They got the #1 seed. They won a playoff game. They went to the conference championship, but due to them playing stiddy, they lost to the Patriots, and they lost in the conference championship. If Bo Nix was playing, the Broncos probably be going to the Super Bowl, probably getting their ass kicked by the Seahawks. Probably not an ass kick, but they'll still probably lose to the Seahawks. We'll talk about that team later, but Broncos overall, they had a successful season. If they had Bo Nix, they would have been in the Super Bowl, but instead they had to play stiddy, meaning that, yeah, they're going to be an A. Now we got the Cleveland Browns, and I don't know, this team won 3 games last year. This year they won 5. I say a D. I mean, they kind of exceeded, I don't know, they did not exceed expectations. They improved. I'll say that. They improved. Did they disappoint? But a lot of people had them winning around like 5 games, maybe 4 games, maybe 3 games. This team was going to be a disaster, so not surprised here. I'm going to put them in a D. I don't think they're going to be F. There's a point they kind of improved a bit. And honestly, kind of figure out the quarterback. I feel like Shitto Sanders might be the guy, even though he didn't play well. It's the Cleveland Browns, and I feel like they got to develop him. The offensive line is ass. The receivers are ass. They got to build around it, but it's impossible with that stupid Deshaun Watson contract. So yeah. Now we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This team was a Super Bowl contender at one point. Now they're just a 8-win team that missed the playoffs. D. I mean, disappointing. They were supposed to be one of the best teams in the league. They were supposed to win the division, and they couldn't even win the division. So, disappointing. Terrible season. I have to give this team a D. They were not that good. Injuries kind of destroy them. Lack of confidence, maybe. The coach, too. Todd Bowles is not a good coach, but somehow he still has his job. So, yeah, I'm going to give this team a D. Now we got the Arizona Cardinals. I'm giving them an F. I mean, this team was supposed to win at least like 8-9. They're supposed to improve, but this team just sucked. Defensively, too. Offensively, they're okay. They're not bad. Trey McBride was good. Jacoby Brissett played pretty well. But the defense, wow, terrible. This team was bad. They're not a good team. And they have a long rebuild going on. This team is getting an F. Los Angeles Chargers, I'm giving them a C. I mean, it's a typical Chargers season. They win like 10, 11 games, and they lose in the playoffs because they have if man. as their quarterback. So if you change your quarterback and not have If Man controlling the quarterback, then I'm pretty sure, well, being the quarterback, I feel like if they picked Tua, then this team would have won the Super Bowl. But they choose still Justin Herbert If Man, and they'll see. So yeah, this team was supposed to be better, but they disappoint. But I'm putting them in C. They kind of just meet the expectations. I kind of do the way losing the playoffs. Now we got the Kansas City Chiefs F. I mean, the team was supposed to go to the Super Bowl, maybe conference championship at least. No, this team went 6-11, missed the playoffs. This team was bad. This team was shit. The Chiefs were not a good team, and they're not going to be a good team for a couple of years. Looking at the cap space and the players are getting old, so it's not looking good for the Chiefs. I'm going to give them an F. They were not that good this season, so yeah. Then we got the Indianapolis Colts. I'm giving them a C. I mean, at the beginning of the season, most likely A, maybe as probably A. Just the playoff one probably gets them to this, but they would have made an A, and then at the end of the season, probably like D or F. We're just going to even out to C. That's how everyone ranks the Colts. This team was the best team in the league, and it completely fallen apart at the end. Yeah, not good. Not good to see the Colts looking like that. So, a little concerning, it is. But the Colts are going to be at C. Now we got the Washington Commanders F. This team disappointed. I knew this team was going to have a step back. I knew they were not going to win 12 games. I thought maybe 9, 10, 11 games. Maybe a playoff appearance. But no, this team went 5-12 due to a lot of injuries. Jaden Daniels cannot be healthy. The team was old. Makes sense why they got injured. This team was not good. It was a disaster. The schedule was more difficult. So, it didn't look good for Washington. I have to put them in F. They're not a good team. Now we got the Dallas Cowboys. And I mean, they kind of played okay considering the Micah trade. Should I give them a B? I think I might give them a B. I mean, that offense was amazing. If they had Micah Parsons, I feel like this team would have made it to the playoffs. But this team played pretty good. Defense was shit until like the end of the year. The end of the year, they played pretty well. This team could have been better, but 7-9-1. I mean, it's not bad. I'm giving the Cowboys a B. I mean, it wasn't a disastrous season, but they got to work on the defense. You know. Now we got the Miami Dolphins D. This team disappointed. This team was just pretty bad for me. That was pretty bad, yeah. I mean, at the beginning of the season, F. I mean, this team was terrible. Like, the second half, maybe C. I mean, they had a couple good wins against, like, Buffalo, Atlanta, Jets, and the Buccaneers, too. But, you know, we kind of just, yeah, we didn't play well. We got rid of our GM, we got rid of our coach, it looking like a rebuild. We're gonna just, do another rebuild. So yeah, Miami, they're gonna be at D. Underperformed a lot. I think they were supposed to be at least like a 9-10 win team, maybe make a playoff one, but yeah, it's not, they look like that. Now we got the Eagles, I guess C. I don't know, this team was supposed to be Super Bowl contenders, so yeah, they went 11-6 and lost in the wild card. I mean, kind of disappointing. So I guess C, but I don't know what to say about that. The Eagles, they were dog shit. Oh, well, not dog shit. They were good, but offensively, they were dog shit. Defensively, though, they're basically top of the league. But offensively, they were dog shit. The Atlanta Falcons, D, I think. D? Yeah. No, actually, no, C. This team was supposed to go 8-9. They went 8-9. Michael Penix looked mid. Kirk Cousins looked washed. The offense looked good. The quarterback's pretty bad. Defensively, though, shit. Which is sad because Raheem Morris is... Actually, no. Offensively, though, dog shit. Well, but just overall, this team wasn't good, alright? I mean, the defense wasn't terrible. The coordinator was good, but Raheem Morris was a shitty head coach. Disappointing in him. So yeah, I'm just gonna give Falcons a C. A C. Now we got the New York Giants. I'm gonna give them a. Should I give them an F or I'll give them a D? Honestly, I mean, they went 4-13. They kind of improved from last year, but this team wasn't good, and we were suspecting them not being good. Like, they had a very difficult schedule. Like, of course they're not supposed to be good. So yeah, this team wasn't good. They were disappointing. Well, not disappointing. The defense was supposed to be good, and they were like mediocre. The offense looked pretty good, young and promising. A lot of injuries though. So yeah, the Giants, they're going to go to D. The Jacksonville Jaguars, I guess A. Yeah, they went 13-4. Considering they were supposed to be a mid-team. The playoffs though, they were very disappointing considering they lost to Buffalo. But if they didn't lose to Buffalo, like, I feel like this team could have won on the playoff one, and this team was pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna give them an A. Jets, F. I mean, we were suspecting them being bad, but we didn't know this was still going to be that bad. And honestly, how the fuck did this team win 3 games? Like, they should have won, like, no games. This team was so fucking bad. Like, no. They should have lost. They should have won 0-17. This team was total dog shit. The Detroit Lions, I'm giving them a D. I mean, they took a big step back. Disappointing. They're supposed to at least win 10 games, maybe 11. No, this team won 9 games. It was sad. Ben Johnson was the sole reason why this team was good offensively, it looks like. So yeah, I'm gonna give this team a D. The Green Bay Packers, I'm giving them a C. I mean, they were supposed to be Super Bowl contenders. They made it to the playoffs. They lost to Chicago. This team was not good. Well, I mean, it was good, but then Michael Parsons got injured. The defense was kind of shitty. The offense wasn't consistent. Jordan Love is kind of just mid. This team was not like the expectations. They were supposed to win at least like 13, 14 games plus a Super Bowl appearance, but yeah, that didn't happen. Carolina Panthers, I'm giving them a B. I mean, this team went 8-9. They made it to the playoffs. They played well. So I mean, that was a pretty successful season, if you ask me. I mean, yeah. So I have to say, defense played well. Bryce Young played better. Inconsistent, but he played well enough. So yeah, Patriots. I guess A, because the schedule. All I have to say is the schedule, though. Like, let me tell you the Patriots schedule. They got the easiest schedule in NFL history. The playoff one was them facing Ifman, Shroud, and Stiddy. That's how you make it to the Super Bowl. The refs also definitely help them too. But they made it to the Super Bowl after going 4-13. I have to give them credit. I mean, it's impressive, but it's not impressive at the same time. You know what I'm talking about? Because, like, the schedule, they just had it easy. Any team can make it to the Super Bowl if they're facing on Ifman, Stiddy, or Shroud. Like, I'm just saying, this team, like, I see this team, like, underperforming, and I will give them a C if they underperform next year, because, I mean, this team is bad. They just had an easy schedule that any team, I bet you even the Jets, if the Jets had a Patriots-like schedule, they probably would have made it to the Super Bowl too. I'm just saying, Dolphins, any team. Just proves how easy the schedule was. Patriots at most should be a 5-6 win team, but instead, they were a Super Bowl team due to their easy schedule and their easy playoff one. So don't hype up the Patriots that much. No, they'll go back down the bottom of the league. They're gonna get a reality check. This team is not good. Los Angeles Rams, well-deserved team. A. I mean, this team was very good throughout the season. Stafford won the MVP. Overall, it was a good season for the Los Angeles Rams. So yeah. Then we got the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm gonna give them F. This team had expectations at least winning at least like 10 games, not 10 games, like 8, 9. But instead, this team got the #1 overall pick. I mean, it's probably beneficial. They got Fernando Mendoza. They got young offense, building for the future maybe. So I mean, that's pretty good. Baltimore. Should I give them F? This team went 8-9, missing the playoffs. This team had Super Bowl expectations. They were supposed to win the Super Bowl this year. Instead, they missed the playoffs. Is that an F to me? I think that's an F. That was disappointing. Disappointing season for Baltimore. Reason why is injuries, inconsistency. They just had to, they missed the playoffs. They got rid of Harbaugh now. I don't know what's going on with this team. I think they're going to run it back. Try and go with new head coach, but yeah, this team, they'll get an F. You got the Saints. I'm giving them a B. I'm going to be nice to them. They were supposed to win 2 games, maybe none. And instead, this team went 6-11. Tyler Shuck played well. So you guys know what's the future. Overall, this team played pretty well at this end of the season. Let's see if it was just a fluke, or they're going to continue rolling and maybe win the division next year. But let's see. Now we got the Seattle Seahawks. They're going to. I mean, is this even a question? This team had the best offense, one of the best offenses, one of the best defenses in the NFL. They won the Super Bowl. And, I mean, yeah, this team was probably the best team in the league. Well, it was the best team in the league, no doubt. So, yeah, easy S. I don't know why this is a discussion. The Steelers, C. I mean, this team was supposed to win 10 games in a wild card exit. It's the same old Steelers. And after getting Mike McCarthy, I feel like this is going to be another 10-7 wild card loss. Maybe an 8-9. Probably not. Probably a 10-7, 9-8. So, yeah. Now we got the Houston Texans. I'm giving them an A. I mean, this team was pretty bad at the beginning of the season. CJ Stroud looks terrible. But instead, the defense played well. And they got this team to 12-5 divisional round. But because how shit CJ Stroud was, they gifted the Patriots a ride to the conference championship. So, thank you, CJ Stroud. We appreciate that. We wanted you to gift the Patriots an easy ride to the Super Bowl. So, yeah. The defense played well. I mean, the defense played well all season. Now we got the Tennessee Titans. F. Maybe C. Should I give them a C? I mean, we knew that was, nah. This team was supposed to be a little bit better. This team was just as bad as the 2024 Titans. Just proved this Titans team is bad. They got a lot of work to do. I mean, they got a lot of cap space. They got a new head coach, new offensive coordinator. This team is ready for a big jump next season, and I suspect this team being good next year. So yeah, they're getting an F, but trust me, they're going to be way better next year, and they're just getting better from here. The Minnesota Vikings, D. This team clearly disappointed this season. They were supposed to be at least like. I mean, they won 9 games at the end of the season. J.J. McCarthy played a little bit better throughout the end, but inconsistency from him is the reason why this Vikings team underperformed. I feel like I have a little bit more faith in J.J. maybe, but I don't know. I think he might be just ass in general. And the 49ers, I'm giving them a B, simply because of the injuries. Maybe I might be nicer to them, but might as well just give them a B. I mean, we knew they were going to be, you know what, fuck it, I'm giving them an A. You know what, 12 wins with a bunch of injuries, it's pretty impressive if you ask me. So yeah, you know what, fuck it, I'm giving them an A. They were a good team, they're a good team, so yeah, they were consistent overall. This team was good, and yeah, these are all my NFL rankings, for each team, how they performed this season. And I mean, looking at it, a lot of teams underperformed, then overperformed, and a lot of teams just meet expectations, maybe slightly underperformed. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up my video. I know it's been a long time since I upload. Hopefully I can start making more long form videos, but you know, I think I will. I might make a mock draft video pretty soon, but we'll see. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up my video, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.